Okay, Robbi, you're looking fabulous right now.
Hi guys.
What's happening today?
So today might possibly be the biggest day of my life so far. We are pre-shooting our wedding. So the actual wedding is happening in 2 weeks, but today is the day that we're going to be doing the first look, the get ready with me, and basically all of the photos and the content. It's like, I think on my actual wedding, like, I don't want to be thinking about content. I don't want to be worried about getting a shot. Like, I want to be there and I want to be present with all my friends and my family, with Tana, and just in the moment. And we originally were going to do the wedding in a big mansion house in Texas, and I got this huge beautiful dress from Pronovias, which is just the most incredible dress in the world and my dream dress. But now we're doing the wedding on the beach in Florida, and it's not really like a Miami Beach wedding dress, and I feel like it needs its moment. So to give it justice, we are going today to shoot at Vizcaya, which is a beautiful museum and gardens. I've never been there before, and we're gonna get all of the content. We're gonna do the first look. Yeah, you just stop and you're like, all right, God, like, do our whole things together for good, and like, you want, like, yeah, it's just like one of those, like, I think like marking moments. So that's like how I feel.
And does it feel like, even though it's, it's like not the wedding day, but does it feel like that to you? Like,
I wish it was. I wish it was. Like, I feel like we're doing like all of the work. We've done like all of the things. We've like made the commitment and decision, and I'm like, yeah, like it kind of feels like it should be the wedding day, but all good things in time.
I think you're gonna still have those jitters too, though, because it's like you guys are literally doing a first look.
Yeah.
And that still feels like, wow, this is the first time I get to see him in his tux. It's the first time he gets to see me in my dress.
I think it's gonna be sweet. I actually don't feel like jittery, which is interesting. Maybe I would feel like really anxious today, but actually there's like really a profound peace. I think the thing that I'm like most anxious about is being able to breathe in the dress. It's so tight. I did 3 fittings. The second one, it didn't fit, so we had to refit it. And like, God. You guys, it's like my waist is like this big. It's, but like, it's beautiful. Beauty is pain. Like, it's gonna be really. I'm more nervous about like that than I think the rest, which is a good sign.
Talk to me about the wedding day itself. Obviously, you guys like changed plans completely. Who's gonna be there, and like what's that day gonna be like?
Yeah, so we have about 100 people on the beach. It's this beautiful beach. It's called Crown Beach. It's in Key Biscayne. We were like going back and forth trying to figure out a venue, and we just like couldn't figure it out. You know, we're gonna go to Texas. It got too complicated, so we just sat down and like, all right, let's just sit here and close our eyes and pray. So many times in my life, I'm like, when I pray, like I'm just like, God, this, being still and listening, and we were just still and we just listened, and like we both got a vision of the beach, and like that had never even been on just like an option for us. So I was like, I don't really want to do a beach wedding. Like, you know, I wanted the glitz and glam and like the manner and like this huge. I have a huge dream, like all the things, you know. We just had the vision of this beach where I got baptized, and it was actually Tana that had baptized me, like rebaptized me, which was really cool. And that's what we're doing, and it's really powerful because the pastor who's marrying us is like one of Tana's best friends is Pastor Rich, who's the pastor at our church here, but it's actually his dad. And this is the crazy thing, is that obviously you guys know I'm Australian, my dad's American, but my dad obviously grew up in California, so they grew up in Sacramento in California. And then whenever he met my mom, they moved to Australia. So I grew up my whole life in Australia until I was 25. And I moved to the US, and it was just so funny because whenever I moved to Miami, I had started going to this church that one of my mentors recommended, which was Ruth. I was talking to my grandma on the phone, who's my best friend, and she goes, where are you going to church? And I said, oh, I'm going to Rue. And she said, who's the pastor? And I said, oh, Pastor Rich Wilkerson. And she goes, oh, like, his dad was the youth pastor for all of our, like, the kids growing up. So it was just so funny. Like, he knows, like, they've met my dad. It's just such a God thing. It's like, what are the chances that a girl from a tiny, tiny beach town in Australia ends up, like, having this connection to the pastor? And to me, it felt peaceful that we asked him to do it, because, like, we have this connection of bringing families. Like, he's met my grandparents. Like, that's just like such a cool thing.
It feels like a full circle moment.
It's, I mean, but it's one of those things that you just can't make it up. It's truly like a God moment, and it's like one of those things that you explain. You're like, I call them God winks. This is just like a little thing that brings like a peace. You guys have been on the channel for a minute, you know, like it has been a while, right? We're here. So like I just tried to hold on to like white knuckling so many parts of my life, and it was like when I was like, alright, God, like I've tried on my way and it didn't work. Like let's try it your way, because something has to work, you know. And like I'm like, well, it worked. And I'm so surprised, but I know that's what he does. So it's like, it's just cool.
What are we gonna do? What's happening?
First thing that we're going to be doing is actually a prayer. Something about this is that we really wanted to just have it on God. And we just thought before we even do the first look, it would be really powerful to do a prayer, which I think will be really, really powerful. And I think I've seen other people do it with like reading a letter or something like that, but to us we just really felt that we'd love to do a prayer. And after that we're going to do the first look. I'm trying to figure out if I want to wear the blusher. We have like the big veil, and then we have the blusher, and then we have a couple little fun little videos that we want to do, but really just like raw moments. Like for me, I feel like so much of my life has been curated, and I really want like raw, just like beautiful moments. And it's so sweet because the first photo shoot that Tana ever did was for the engagement, and it was cute because he was excited, I was nervous. And I was like, you've never done a photo shoot? And at the end he was like, that was really fun, we should do more. And I think before any big shoot I get like a little more anxious, but I think like he's more excited. So I think like him bringing that excitement and just like being there and like in the moment with someone that's like not really like worried about the camera makes it more enjoyable. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just like you're there with that person, they don't care about the angles, they don't care how they just want to be there. It's just very genuine.
Well, first of all, like when you have the joy of the Lord, it doesn't just touch you, like it touches everything that you touch, and it's in your relationship as well too. So just like having the joy, like acting like there's no cameras there and having that type of relationship, I think is beautiful. But it also comes with like just the joy that you guys have in your relationship. Yeah. That comfort.
So this dress is from Pronovias. I'm a huge Pronovias fan. I went to Bridal Fashion Week in Barcelona with them nearly 3 years ago. And I remember just watching the runway and all these brides are walking down in just like stunning dresses, like Atelier and in Vera Wang. And I just remember looking and be like, I would love to get married in a dress like that one day. You guys are gonna die when you see this. No, you're not gonna die. I didn't speak it up. Because you're gonna lose it. This dress is beautiful. Bolero, which is stunning because it kind of gives us two looks in one. We have the strapless, and then obviously we have this, which I just think is beautiful. So I'm gonna put it on. It's very hot. I haven't seen it in the mirror yet. You guys are getting the first look. What do you think? Do you like it? You look stunning. I'm screwed to the side. I'm wearing with a super basic heel because I wanted something that was just comfortable. I'm not one of those people who is gonna torture themselves to wear like super high heels. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm gonna wear something like comfy, and these ones I know I can wear for hours without having to worry. And I'm still wearing something like a low profile. This is honestly my dream dress. They added this in beautiful. They added this.
I am so obsessed. I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're good.
I became, like such a
You're good. I just.
Look at this detailing they added here in the blur, the buttons all the way down.
It's beautiful. You got that like Cinderella cinched waist going on.
Hey, you're just on loudspeaker. We're gonna be about 20 minutes late, I think.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm on my way there now.
Perfect. I think Charlotte may be getting this, so we're about to head off here anyway. We just need like 2 more shots.
Okay, sounds good. Can you text me Charlotte's number before you do it?
Deal.
Just so I can call her when I get there.
All right, deal.
Hey Tanner.
Trace Sunday.
Excited to see you, bro.
See you, brother. Love you.
It's gonna be me when you turn around at the first look.
That would be a shock. Can you imagine?
I would lose my mind.
Put a little blusher on him.
Can you imagine?
I'm gonna have a veil over my head,
Why
bro.
did you tell him that? Now he's not gonna.
I mean, your hair's about the same length.
That would be a viral. That would be a viral video.
Mm-hmm. Dang it.
Now you know. Just ask the price, Hannah. All right. We'll see you soon. Livy.
Alright, sounds good.
Bye.
Okay, update.
Update is it's very, very gray outside, and I'm hoping that it's not gonna rain. But sometimes the gloomy is almost better. I think the nerves aren't setting in. I think it's the dress is really tight. Like my breath is taking.
I'm just a little lightheaded.
I'm just. Have you guys seen Pirates of the Caribbean when she's like wearing that corset, like falls off? Is it Keira Knightley? And she falls off. No, it feels very real.
Cue to that.
Huh? Yeah.
Cue to that.
I can't breathe.
Yes, I'm a bit nervous myself.
And then they made me their chief.
I assume you're not waiting for this.
No, I'm waiting for a car. For a groom. Bye. I know what's happening.
Wait, are you getting married?
Yeah. We're on the way.
Thank you. Gorgeous.
Thank you so much. You're the first person to see me. So thank you.
You're stunning.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank
Have
you.
the best time ever.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.
That was a
So
great.
nice.
Robbi, words for Tanner right now. If you were with him, or what you want him to know.
I wanted to say like something deep and profound that everyone watching this would be like, wow, she's deep. But like honestly, like I just think it's like sometimes the simple things. It's like it's you and me, kid. It's you and me, kid. We've got a really cool text from the incredible designers. It's an amazing brand. It's called Lindsay. And basically they're custom making me this dress from hand in Turkey, and basically this is the dress. And these sleeves, they actually come off the shoulders, so it's really elegant, really dainty. And this is going to be the actual look for the beach wedding. And I'm just floored. They made this in, I think, in about a week. Every single bit, like detailing is just awesome.
Beautiful.